What should be the ideal break time while you are studying? A lot of students say that we are studying 10 hours a day, 8 hours a day, but is it an actual study where you are studying with full concentration? Understand that researchers have proved that there needs to be break every few hours of studying. Let's say you are doing a short study frame that you have, 1 hour or 2 hours of study require at least 2 to 3 breaks. If you are moving for longer duration, let's say 4 to 5 hours, it requires longer breaks. So for shorter study duration you can have shorter breaks, for longer study duration tend to have a bit longer breaks. Now also, our mind is a very unique thing. We need to understand that whenever we are trying to understand something, the way we are trying to approach is different. Let's say I have certain bricks, I can create different scenarios out of this brick in different ways. So there could be different buildings that I could create with the same bricks that I have, and the same goes with the effective breaks. So whenever we are trying to have effective learning, we are trying to approach the same material, that is arrangement of the bricks, but that is in different ways. And this gives us a power to understand that the way in which we are proceeding is very important. Also, there should be blocks of time that should be dedicated to certain activity. Let's say 50 minutes of break, we would say, requires at least 10 minutes of break. So as I said, within, if you are studying for simply 1 to 2 hours, there should be 2 to 3 breaks. And if you are studying for longer duration together, the breaks should be more, the number of breaks should be more. Either the number of breaks should be more with a smaller duration, or there should be larger breaks intermittently that should be there. But also we need to understand some other methodologies. For example, a large project that you have in hand should be broken down into smaller projects. You should try to move forward and give up the activities that you are not able to do in a smaller chunk, and when you are sitting down for a bigger chunk of study, you can take that assignment back in hand and try to understand that in more depth and more detail. Also, turn off all kind of distractions. Your mind should be highly focused. It is also said that some of the studies have quoted, let's say a person who is working in office takes a break when their colleagues are in their chamber, and after the break, to resume the previous work that they were doing takes around 20 to 25 minutes back, and therefore distractions can be worse. It is a good idea to take a break, keep your mind calm, but it is not a good idea to take a break and create distractions for yourself. So, what we follow is another interesting rule, which is a 20-20-20 rule. 20-20-20 rule is also considered one of the good rules for your eyes, but the idea is every 20 minutes, take a break of 20 seconds and look 20 feet far. The idea is every 20 minutes, take a break of 20 seconds and look 20 feet far, and that gives you a way to take a break. Also, as I said, the break should not imply that you are moving with distractions. The distractions could be social media, peer pressure, pressure from your colleagues, your family. Those are not breaks. Those are distractions. And once you are sitting back after a distraction, your time to recoup with where you had left increases automatically. So make sure any kind of distraction should be there only after your study duration is over. Do not be afraid of failures, limit your focus, and also make sure that around you are endless distractions. So you have to make your own path where you take the breaks effectively, and during the duration you are trying to study, you try to minimize the distractions that surround you. Definitely, those distractions which are under your control should be reduced, but those are external should be just ignored. So, those are some of the best things to understand, and definitely, short breaks are very, very effective. But during the breaks, there should be no distraction that should be there. It should be a break to relax. You can have certain stress management techniques that could be adopted, or certain relaxation meditation methods, or doing exercise, a little of workout could be a good idea.